Yes, sir. It says we're on air. What's up, Dom?
What up, what up, what up?
What's the word? How your day been?
Good. I'm just looking at the screen, making sure we're good or live. Are we?
We live.
Yeah, we're live. Here, I'll pull it up.
We're live, baby.
Let's pull it up so we can see the chat. Once Elijah gets rid of all these windows.
I'm going to pull mine up as well.
Make it as big as you can, Elijah.
Let's see. Actually, I can put it on my same screen. I just thought about it. Let me put it here.
Are you on the right one?
Is it choppy?
Boom.
There's a massive like delay.
Well, there's always going to be a delay on the YouTube.
Oh.
So that's why.
Yeah.
I can
YouTube
click
definitely
this
has a
to
delay.
here, and then bring OBS back up so
Okay.
you'll be able to see yourself.
Let's see. Um. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's the. Hold up. See. Oh, there we go. Boom. All right. Yeah, we look good, bro.
All right. Yeah, I know everybody's hitting me up like, why aren't we on yet? Are we live yet?
Yeah, we've been live.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live. On the
We are live.
Yeah, thank you, Eli. The YouTube looks way better. Damn, it's in 4K too. What a major flex.
Okay.
Crispy.
All right.
That's fire.
Can we put the chat like on my screen? I'm just seeing like a lot of like all these different little.
Right here. That's it.
Can you put it closer to this way so I can see like move it over? Yeah, thank you. Right there. Well, a little bit over to the left, Elijah. There you go. All right. Let's go. We're live.
Yes, sir.
I don't see the link on YouTube.
Back at it. I see it. I'm in it right now.
Okay. All right.
We Gucci.
Okay. You see it right now? Are we good? That's YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we on the right one? Brooklyn Projects, not Brooklyn Projects 1?
Yes, sir.
See.
What's the fuck mean?
There is a. So in the video there is a slight
Okay.
slight jitter, Eli.
Okay, I'm
Might be just be the band the I don't know the bit rate settings.
Bit
Or,
rate's at 6K.
okay.
Let's see.
Let me go.
It-
Yeah, YouTube's saying it's
Oh, you have to subscribe to watch it now live? Okay. Oh,
No,
we're on right now. Yeah.
Yeah. In the video
All right.
there is a slight.
All right.
Let me post this shit to my story real brief.
We're still working out the bugs.
Let me see.
Okay, that should fix it.
Okay. Looks better right now. Looks a little bit better. Let me share this.
There's only 2 people watching. Everybody got bummed. Like, fuck you, I'm leaving.
No, it's four now.
Whenever you're ready, we can go. As long as
Me?
yeah.
I'm just about to post this to my story.
All right. Well, I'm gonna post it to my story too, so we can get this cracking.
Yes, sir. Or just if you post, just I'll post one.
Well, I'm just gonna say while CJ does that. Hello, everybody.
Wait,
What?
hold on, it's like lagging right now.
I swear we're gonna get this right one day. It's funny, you know why, CJ? We were here at like 6. He was here at 5:45. I got here at 6:30, and we're just like, oh, we got an hour and a half to kill, and then literally 6:45, 7:45. Oh shit, there's no sound. Oh shit, we gotta find this. Oh shit. But next week, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have everything ready. I'm gonna have it all ready, and we're gonna test this shit at 7:00 and go over and over, and then we're gonna relax and then do it.
For sure. No, we'll be good. I know it's these little kinks we try and work out.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
No, I know. Positivity.
For sure. We got it. Eli, it could be possibly because... So I didn't know you were going to stream in 4K. You could do like 1080 or 1440 or maybe even 1440. But I don't know if you have to... If it lets you like downgrade like that while you're live.
Mm-hmm.
It probably might be that.
That what was trying to stream in 4K?
Yeah, I mean, well, on my end, I don't even... Man, my computer's pretty beefy, and it doesn't even let me do 4K.
Don't do 4K then. Like...
No, I don't know if that's 100% what the issue is. It's just...
Yeah, I would have to stop.
I'm just saying that might be...
Huh? I would have to stop the stream real quick. Should I just do that? Or
okay.
Just start it again? Yeah, I'm just running out. Because it just...
Huh?
We're live again.
Okay.
Fire.
Yeah, it's better.
All right. Let's just do it. Anyway.
All right.
Okay, we're live.
Yeah, it's much better.
All right. You're watching it now. I'm not. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm just going to trust the process. So, well, thank you for joining another train wreck of a podcast, but we're still working it out. If I showed you guys what it really looked like behind here, there's literally like 100,000 wires and plugs and this and that. We're not set up to be a podcast studio. And I have to hand it to Elijah. You know, he comes here with a bag of all kinds of wires and cables. It's very, very DIY. It reminds me when I was a roadie for various bands where we would have like a little gym bag, all kinds of cables, and we're going through it trying to find which cable fits what. But I promise you next week I'm going to buy everything we need as far as plugs and cables and you name it. So that way he comes here and just plug, and that's it. No more of this Mickey Mouse shit. Yeah. So is the chat live? Do you know?
Yeah, it is.
Anyway. So that's that. So CJ, I know Elijah's doing a bunch of shit. I'm just trying to figure out everything.
No, I'm good. I'm chilling. What's up? What we talk about today, man? What's the word?
So
what's on the agenda, man?
On the agenda today is a couple of things. First of all, one of the topics we're going to talk about today is regrets in life.
Okay.
And I know we all have regrets, and like, do we learn anything from regretting certain things in life? Like, I should have did this, I should have did that, but does it really impact our lives? But that's going to be later on. One thing I wanted to do is I want to talk about how. Did you see this craziness for these vans, Satoshi?
So funny you just brought that up because I just literally probably 10 minutes before I even hopped on the camera, I saw a post came up on my feed of all the police trying to get everybody out the way and stuff like that. Yeah, I did see that. What's that about? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, everybody on live. I actually don't know who's the artist. I don't know who this artist is.
You know, it's funny. My girlfriend's gonna say, Irene. Is going to say something kind of fucked. Oh, Irene just said the screen is fucked up. Elijah, that's what she's...
I fixed it.
Oh, she fixed it. Okay. But Irene, that's funny. Irene was saying you need to give context at who Satoshi is. And I'm like, everybody that watches us knows who Satoshi is. You know what I mean? And then here you go. Yeah, I don't know who Satoshi is. Like, Satoshi is apparently... If I'm correct, it's an artist, designer. Apparently, it's I think it's the guy that apparently created Bitcoin or is associated with Bitcoin,
Whoa.
Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't really know, but I know that. I don't know who actually designed it. You know, I don't know who actually designed the shoe, but it's to Vans what Virgil's design aesthetic was to Nike and Jordan. You know what I mean? They took a pair of Vans Eras and they beat them up and they put bedazzled and studs and made it look all fucked up and I shouldn't curse, and like writing on it. But the crazy thing is people waiting in line for days when they know there's only, each store only got like 50 to 100 pairs apparently, but there's like but no, seriously, and then there's like 500 people waiting for 50 pairs of shoes, 100 pairs of shoes. It's like, do you remember when we had the diamond party here, the diamond dunk?
Yeah, where we released the canaries and the colorway.
Remember the line for that?
Ones?
Yeah. The line went.
It was crazy.
It was 1,000 people. It went around the block, in the alley, down the alley, and we were telling people like, "Yo, stop coming because there's."
You gave them. You told them how many pairs you had.
Right, but people didn't want to listen. They just wanted to wait, and then when they got to the door, like, "There's no more," and everybody starts tripping out. It's like, but. I want to. So I went back. I just got back from Brooklyn. I was at my mom's, and I found some. It was great. She says hello.
Hey, Mom.
And I just go through some bins and whatnot, and I found some cool stuff. And I'm gonna open it and show you guys what I have. It's just I found like random stuff in boxes there. I'm like, I have like these shoe boxes and bankers boxes, and so this is one of the packages. It's crazy what I found. So
I keep forgetting you have a whole entire life back in New York.
Yeah.
I just keep forgetting.
So this is what a floppy disk, but this is what we used to get catalogs on back in the day. This is
on the floppy.
This is Darkstar, who at the time made wheels, and this is, if we had a floppy disk, you would see the whole catalog of, this is when they launched their skateboards in 1998, I believe, 99, when they went to hard goods. But before that, it was just wheels. Yeah. So I found this, and then this is a good one. So this was a sticker. This is kind of history. This sticker, let me see. Oh, it's all blurry. So this sticker is what... back in the 90s, you used to see these all around. It was like a call for service sticker, and it was for locksmiths, and they would make these stickers and stick it on the, stick it on the doors of businesses. So if you need a locksmith, there you go. So I made these because Billy Valdez, shout out to Billy Valdez, the pro skater riding for Menace and City Stars at that time, Menace. He was shooting an interview for Big Brother. Rick Cossack was going to shoot him, and I had no stickers. So these you could make in a couple hours. So I made these Brooklyn House West stickers, and then I stuck them on the bench in front of the old Brooklyn House. So there's a picture of Billy. I'm going to find it, doing I think it was like a front side tail on a bench because he had the most amazing pop, and you saw all these stickers on the side of the bus bench, and like you could barely see what it said, but seeing it in a magazine, I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. So that's pretty cool.
Fire.
Here's another cool thing. So a movie went back in the 90s. There's a movie that came out, and it was crazy, but they gave you these bags to throw up in. It was like this horror movie, and they gave you these bags when you walked in so you could throw up in them because it was really, at the time, very gory and violent, and people never saw that stuff before.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. This vomit bag and the price of admission will enable you to see the first film rated V for violence. Guaranteed to upset your stomach. Positively the most horrifying film ever made. Well, I think I think that goes to like Marty Supreme. That was the most horrifying movie I ever seen. But
what's the name of that? Because I'm about to add that to my letterbox.
Mark of the Devil.
Mark of the Devil.
Yeah,
that is a crazy name.
Yeah. So.
All right, Mark of the Devil.
Okay, then what else we got here?
1970s.
Yeah, dude.
Right? 1970.
I think I don't know. They gave you these bags though because they re-released it. I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, movies back then were. Well, I mean, I wasn't live, but yeah, they used practical effects. It was definitely more.
Got some
scariness.
Dub
Yup.
Dub brand snowboard gear stickers, brand new. This is crazy.
What?
So Dub was a brand that Damon Way and Ken Block, rest in peace, who started Drawers and DC Shoes. This was their snowboard brand, and I believe Alyasha from Alphanumeric fame, he designed for them. This is one of the best brands ever in the world. Dub snowboard gear. I still have some of their stuff. This is gold. Let's see what else we have here.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Oh, the promo stickers. Look, they're crack and peel for the Far Side's second album, Lab California. The Far Side. This is pretty dope.
I feel like the graphic design was so fire back then, bro. Like,
dude, look at this sticker. Redman's fourth record, coming out November 1997. Can you see that?
What?
It's crazy.
That's fire. Wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure my dad had that album.
Everybody had that album back in the... Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Everybody had it.
Absolutely.
And then what else do we have in here? We have... little Black Flies. Sunglasses. Sticker. Black Flies snowboards. I don't remember that. Oh well. But here's the good stuff. Everybody's at the Crowbar. So we got... we got some cassette tapes. This is Crowbar. Let's see. We got Faster Pussycat. We got any hip hop in here? What's this? No. Let me see what I got in here. What else have we got in here? I got some goodies. Oh wait, there's more though, CJ. I'm gonna show you something you're gonna love. Hold on. Ready? I'm gonna show you guys some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Ready? Watch this. CJ, this is for you. Look at this. The Source magazine with Jay-Z on it.
Oh man, yo.
Going through
Hell
this,
yeah.
Going through this it's crazy, man. Going through this, and you know what's crazy?
So
the back is a
It's
Tommy
history,
Tommy Hilfiger ad, and it's Tyrese when he was a model before he was an actor.
That's fucking crazy.
But wait, it gets better. Biggie Smalls on the Source.
Ooh, that's hard.
Dude.
The Source, man.
Yeah, dude. Wait. Here's my favorite magazine.
That's so fucking
This
fire.
was the shit back in the day.
What's that?
Maxim.
Maxim.
It was a men's magazine. For God forbid, I should say anything, but but this was like, it was like, models, like chicks in bikinis, but like all kinds of like articles and a lot of photos, but a lot of articles about movies and like fashion stuff, like all kinds of like.
Yeah.
I mean, this was like, oh, what the hell is this?
That's fucking sick.
Oh, when I was a promoter at this Soho club called Veruca. Here's my business card.
Crazy.
And then we have, what else do we have here? We got some goodness. Oh, here we go, CJ. This is good. This is your era. Transworld Skateboarding. March 2000.
That was before my time. I mean, I was alive. I was in school. that was before I touched a skateboard.
Wow, look. You got Mike Vallely. You got a World Industries thing here.
Bro, Mike Vallely used to be one of my favorites, and he was so creative as a skater.
Look at the art.
Damn.
I mean, this magazine is like, it's crazy. It's like, it's such great, like, condition, but like the photos back then were just insane.
Great. Who was the main photographer back then? Is he still around? Or was there
well,
multiple?
There was multiple. Grant Britton
Yeah.
was one. Look at this. Rob Dyrdek when he was a little kid for an Orion Trucks ad.
Crazy.
Who's shot
Wow.
Let me see what the like at this time. I don't remember.
It should show him on the bottom left or right. The photographer.
I was gonna say in the thing. Who's the photo editor? Who's the photo galaxy? Advertising. Let me look. Online. Oh, this is when online was starting to kick. Snipper. Doesn't say who the photo guys were. Reese Forbes. This is Reese Forbes. Doesn't say who shot the photo, believe it or not. This is Reese Forbes, though. On the cover. I can't tell. I can't see because Elijah has this damn thing blocking my face, but we'll figure it out. I know who the photographers were.
Hold on, let me...
Huh. This is cool, though. I mean, they didn't have staff photographers back then? They had to.
For sure. Or, I mean... Yeah, I bet they would want consistency, right?
Oh, here we go. I was looking at the wrong page. Here we go. Skin Phillips was Dave Swift, Ted Newsom was the art director. Okay, photo editor, J. Grant Britton, he's still around. Skin Phillips. Okay. Look at this. The photo associate. This is when he first moved here. Atiba and Akko moved to LA in like 97, 98. They used to hang out. They used to be like, the lurkers at Brooklyn House. And check this out.
Yeah.
Photo associate Atiba Jefferson. He was a photo. Wow. He was a photo. Yeah. Wow.
Associate.
Yep. Rookie editor Shad Lambert. Editorial staff Mickey Vukovic. He's still around. Wow. Contributing writers. Anybody I see here? No, I don't know anybody here. Yeah, it's crazy. Sick. So here are the photographers. You got Ryan G. You got Grant Britton, Atiba Jefferson, Ted Newsom, Chris Ortiz. He's still around. Dave Swift, Jeff Taylor, Mickey Vukovic, Ty Evans, the video guy, video production editor. Ty Evans. Yeah, he was. Yep. Contributing photographers.
Damn.
Contributing. Ben Colin, shout out Ben. Sue Trin, Tobin Yellen was a contributor. Crazy. That was in 2000. And then this one here is this one here. Wait, what? This was December 2005. Let's see what happened in December 2005. Who if it changed at all. It's crazy. You know what's crazy? Look at this photo of these girls and this guy. This is what everybody is wearing now. This is insane. Can you see this? I can't see it because there's a thing in my face. But
it's a little. So your screen's a little. Oh, fuck. I want. Eli, real quick, bro. I don't know if it's me, but his screen on the app is like really blurry. But what I can kind of see what they're wearing, and I can see the hair. It's kind of.
Oh, this camera's the lens is kind of crazy. Blurry.
No, it's just a manual lens. That's all.
Can you see that?
Hold on, I'm seeing it on. Oh, I see. Yeah, that is definitely what people are wearing right now.
It's spot on
to a T. Yeah, to a T.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Back it up just a little bit.
Wow.
Huh?
Back it up just a little bit.
Back what up?
That's thick.
All right. So yeah, so it's like, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane, man. It's yeah.
History just keeps repeating itself.
It really is. Yeah, man, it's just crazy. Like the checkout section. Let's see if there's anybody we know in this checkout section, because that's where they put up and coming skaters. And
yeah,
nobody in this one. Let's see what this one does. Anybody in here we know? Let's see. Checkout. What do we got here? For.
Let's see the picture of Eli real quick.
Apollo bags. Holy crap. Apollo bags. This is crazy going through this magazine in time, like seeing all this stuff. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that.
Yeah, time capsule.
Time capsule. Here, House of Pain cassette.
That's fire, man.
Yeah, there's some good stuff here.
You still got a cassette player?
I still have a cassette player, believe it or not. I still have a cassette player. You know.
Yeah.
I still got it.
Yeah.
But so. I really want to talk about so basically let's go back to the regret thing, I looking back, you ever regret, do you regret something from back in the day that you should have done?
I what I will say, it's funny, I've had these thoughts before, and I'm content, and I actually don't think there's anything that I could think of off the top of my head that I regret, because where I'm at right now is a direct result of my actions, whether they're good or bad. And there's nothing, yeah, I haven't done anything crazy where I regret that, like anything unethical or, anything against my morals. But I could say there may be things that I would wish I would have done differently. Yes, but I don't really call it a regret though. I think that's a strong word for that, for me at least. Yeah, what could I think? I mean, if I want to pick one thing, I don't know. One thing maybe not it maybe being younger, not letting people's opinion affect the way I wanted to do things, because in middle school, elementary school, high school, criticism like that affects you as a child, and it affects everyone. And I think that's completely normal, because when you're young like that, it's inevitable that everybody wants to be accepted and everybody wants to feel good around their peers. And if you lack something, or you don't do something as good as the others, it may you have this sense of insecurity. And maybe I should have just had the right guidance to not care younger, or I would have probably been more free much sooner,
Right.
That's probably that's probably what I could think of off the rip, but I'm not mad. I can't control that. I'm a kid, we're kids.
Yeah. No, I know that. I know you can't control it. It's yeah, I mean, more so, I guess, I was starting to think about regrets in my life when I was flying back from New York, and it's just I realized, there was a couple of paths I could have taken. And for a long time, I regretted not doing this, not doing that. But it definitely, it puts me I am where I am today. And, it's definitely, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it definitely weighs on you as you get older. You know what I mean? But also it's it's also always saying, good night to your mom or dad, or your best friend or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever, because what happens if they're not there the next day? You know what I mean? Or holding a grudge against a friend for doing some lame stuff, and then what happens then? You know what I mean? Do you regret? You carry that regret, because there were certain things that I held for years and years, not being able to say my final words to somebody that passed away, and so on and so forth. But I guess that's the thing. I was trying to come up with a topic, and one of the things is I regret not taking this job, or not taking not investing in this company or that company. But other than that, I guess regrets, I don't want to say makes us grow, but it definitely shapes us, because who knows where we could have went.
Absolutely.
Just like regret, I'm sure there's a lot of people that regret waiting in line for the Satoshi shoes that they didn't get it.
For sure. That's regret.
You know,
Yeah, they're like, I shouldn't have wasted my time. Yeah.
you know, and you know, what's kind of weird about that. You know, Vans is a skate company. You know, it was a BMX skate company. It was skate, then BMX adopted
Yeah.
it, and
Right.
it's kind of weird that, you know, I really hate. We don't sell Vans. That's fine, but I kind of I hate when these brands they use skate shops as almost like a foundation or the backbone, but yet skate shops carry the product 365 days of the year, and skate shops don't get the hype releases that people wait 6 years for, you know, or overnight for 5 days. And yet they do the Satoshi and they give them to all these like boutique shops and so on and so forth that, you know, carry Vans like, you know, in a smaller scale, but yet they don't give it to the skate shop. And if I carried Vans, you know, it's kind of like if Jordan ever did like a skate program and they didn't give the skate shop the hype, you know, Jordan 1, right, and they gave it to somebody else, I'd be like, yo, why? What's the point? You know what I mean? And I think a lot of footwear brands started. They were doing that for a while. I know that Adidas, in particular, they're going to start changing the program a little bit. Where in the past they would do collabs with certain high post brands, and they would only give it to that brand. And you know the other shops, you can't get it. So here's this hype thing. Here you go, but you can't have it. You got to sit on the outside. Like, here's the big show. Right. You can't have a seat, and those days are over. And I'm happy that at least Adidas is doing that, because
that's good.
You know, it's kind of hard.
They'll make everybody follow suit.
Yeah. I mean, I would think
that'll make everybody. Yeah.
And I'm not bashing Vans, so to speak. I'm just saying, like, you remember the days of
no, I know
the Nikes and stuff, like how we used to like just, you know, basically, you know, just have lineups and stuff like that, and it's coming back to a certain point.
For sure.
Yeah, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I remember, like you were talking about the Jordan when we first got Nike did their first ever collab, the Lance Mountain Jordan 1 collab. Mm-hmm. It was a high top, right? It was a high top. Yeah, they did two of those, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah, they did like a green, and then they did a white with the could shave off. You skate off the paint.
Yep.
That's a prime example of like, okay, yeah, that's a Jordan collab. It is basketball, but they mix it with skateboarding. Skate shop should get it.
That was the original skate shop. You know, that was the one. I mean, there was a Nike billboard back in the early '90s with JT wearing a Jordan 1. It was a famous billboard. But I'm surprised that in today's day and age, people still try to gatekeep, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, another thing.
It's weird.
I don't get it. I really don't. Like, gatekeep.
It's ego, bro. We all. It's ego.
Yeah,
it's ego. I don't know what more to say other than it's ego.
Yeah,
because why we talked about this.
You know, let's talk about another ego. I want to know your 2 cents on this. And I'm not bashing, I'm not hating. Right. I just want to understand.
All right.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Northwest doing like adopting the whole black metal thing? And when I mean black metal, I don't mean, you know, African American. I mean, black metal is a form of dark, demonic, satanic metal. Yeah. And it's crazy how she just adopted that, and now she's making a metal song, and it's like, is it genuine, or is she just jumping on the train? And listen, she's a 13-year-old kid. I get it. 14-year-old, but it's like I was kind of
Yeah.
like thrown back. I'm like, wait, I mean, great if, but like I don't get it. Like Complex Con just announced that she's like the guest of honor. She's like the MC of Complex Con LA is a 13-year-old girl, and it's like, was that the right move?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard because, well, I'm trying to figure out like how, as someone that young, how do you find that style and like where do you get the influence
Playboy
from?
Cardi.
But you know what? There's another. Yeah.
They call it
No,
the
you're
they
right.
call it the opium. That's like the
The
opium.
opium. No, you're right. That is the opium look. I guess that actually you're 100% right.
But it's like it's not the
And I can
opium
see
look.
her looking up to Playboy. You know,
Yeah.
I could see her that. I mean, all kids look up to Playboy Cardi and that whole mysterious grunge style.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I will say is I personally don't see it lasting for the eternity of her career. I think it is a phase. I think she'll grow and she'll probably do something else, switch up the style, which also I'm not mad at because as an artist you do have to reinvent yourself. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I always I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's yeah.
I was just looking at that and I was just like, what the hell is that like to make that the center point of Complex Con?
So that there's also another girl that was on the cover of Drake's album, and I believe she kind of has that style too. I believe I forgot her name, but she also on the cover, I believe she had all black teeth as well, and like silver jewelry and all that. Like so, that's also, and then all of her friends are obviously they're all like North's friends. They're all kind of they all got the neon hair and like it's all kind of it's a movement now. It's like they're doing it. They're pushing it. You know.
Yeah, it's weird seeing her friends like little minions. Like, who are their parents? I wonder. Like, because like is she like funding their look to make like when Gwen Stefani used to roll back in the day from No Doubt when she went solo, she had the Harajuku girls, and she styled them and she had them following her around, looking a certain way, and like it was like this ethos.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's that type of vibe. You know what I mean? It's weird. But I want to go to, it's weird. I just like, I don't know, like,
yeah,
because I like,
yeah,
I think that whole family is just, I don't know. It's just like, for me, it's just like, kind of like, what the hell are they, what are they doing? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Anyway, I just want to get the younger guy's opinion on that. But
no, I to an extent, I'm like, I
go for it. You know what I mean? I'm like not mad at her.
I'm not. No, I know you're not mad at her. I'm not against it. I always wonder like who influences this other than like, is it because that whole family is smart, bro, and it's not like she's just doing anything without approval. Yeah, it's all business. So like, I think when you think about stuff like that, I think about it on an even deeper level. I'm like, damn. So I bet she has like a creative director team. She has a stylist.
Oh, 100%.
She has PR marketing, obviously. So like, it's a whole entire business, and it's like, next thing you know, she's probably behind closed doors. She's like in meetings with these people. Like, obviously, I think about it like that. I'm like, it's serious. This is a $1 billion business, whatever she's building, and it's gonna kick off whatever she's got going on, and then she's cementing herself into this culture, which is inevitable because her dad is who her dad is.
Yeah,
that's how I think about it.
Yeah, Yeah,
so,
no. I listen,
but
it's good. I mean, it's like if your dad's Kanye, obviously you're gonna like,
be outspoken and bend the rules and pretty much do what you want.
Yeah. But I and going back to like, it's just weird now, like with the way like fashion's going right now. It's like, it's just, I feel like the people that can influence that can help the skate industry are people like the Playboy Cardis and the Burberry Aries, who's a skater, and I feel like they've taken, but again, everybody keeps on taking and not putting back. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like that's like what's so like for me, it's like that, you know, not to be a hater, but that's why that's the one thing I kind of hate. It's like if you're gonna do that, then you should embrace it and do it. Like that's the one thing about this generation that's different from, you know, 10 years ago, because 10, 15 years ago, when Lil Wayne and Pharrell, they took from skate culture, I shouldn't say take,
right back into
they
it.
put it right back. Pharrell did Ice Cream, and it was
full skate company with Terry Kennedy at the time, which he was at the peak of his career. You got real skaters, you know, did real video parts, real promos, which is, like you said, it is the correct way to do it. I mean, it's the most tasteful way to do it.
It's just I just wish somebody would do it, because it's just like it would help. You know, skate shops are like, you know, we still keep redefining things and reinventing ourselves and pivoting, but after a while, there's only so much pivoting you can go on. You could do. There's only so much you could do, and the people that kind of like, I don't want to say take is like a strong word, but like they've taken so much. Skate industry has influenced them so much, but yet you wouldn't know that because they made it their own.
Yes.
And you know. Yeah. And
without a single shout out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think that's what's missing in today's culture is the acknowledgement. You know, when we were younger, when I was younger, and you know. One of the things that was kind of crazy, it was like when you saw like a heavy metal band in a movie, because at the time it was non-existent for a heavy band. You would see hip hop artists and so on and so forth. But I remember when Ace Ventura came out and Pet Detective, and he had Cannibal Corpse, which was the most extreme band, and it was a nod because he thought it was just so crazy and so. Like they were so enigmatic, and they were just, you know, and that's like the little tip of the hat, and I wish, like, you know, I know like Eri was working with Playboy on was working with Cardi on like a skate brand, and you know it never transpired, and I feel like if it did, they're not gonna get, you know, but like again, I think it all died with Tyler, the creator. He did Golf Wang, and he turned it into a
think so.
Oh wait, Odd Future was a skate brand. I mean, they made decks. They
of course
they influenced that kid Mikey.
Yeah, it was
with
everywhere.
What was Mikey's crew's name?
Mikey Alfred, Illegal Civilization.
Yeah, that was like they influenced them, and they
Illegal Civ.
Illegal Civ like spawned a lot of dope skaters. Zach Sarciano, Alex Midler. All those kids were like. Kevin White, they're all like.
Know what before Illegal Civ?
Huh?
You want to know what you want to know was actually before Illegal Civ that kind of like the skaters that kind of branched off. So Deli Status.
I remember that Jimmy.
Jimmy Briggs and a lot of like Olin Pernat.
Yep,
I believe that's how you say his last name. Yeah, so all those guys, that was like it was Deli Status. And then Illegal Civ started and you know all those skaters. It was all the same family though. Yeah, it was all the same family. And then now, you know, Illegal Civ is. I think I've seen what they've been going through. Whatever. I haven't really dove into it, but it's kind of it's crazy how, you know, where he was and you know,
I mean,
I saw the commotion that went on, and I mean, I never publicly spoke about it or said anything about it. I just saw it, and it was kind of sad because like a lot of those guys are my homies, not Mikey specifically, but like all those that ecosystem. I know all those guys, you know.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
no, absolutely. It
you
kind
do too, yeah.
yeah, it kind of went. I feel like illegal civ could have been like the next big thing,
Hmm.
but they held, Mikey held it too tight, and he tried to control it too
Yeah,
much. Like the brand, it was done through Baker Boys distribution at one point.
really.
Yeah,
I did
but
not know that.
yeah, but they
Wow.
but that was like towards the tail end, and by then the hype had already kind of like died out a little bit. And then I think what
Hmm.
really killed it was Jonah Hill coming in and doing that mid '90s movie,
Mm.
which that kind of like fed everybody's
Blew his head up
egos.
a little bit.
Everybody, yeah, and I think it sucked. But to my point,
Yeah.
Tyler, Tyler created that thing, and he sold his brand to skate shops, not ours, but he sold his
Hmm.
brand to skate shops, and he gave back to the community, and he did
Yeah.
it right. Little Wayne, did Truck Fit,
Yeah.
did it right. Pharrell,
Yeah.
the new generation, they don't care,
Yeah.
and they take it and they act like it's their own. And if you say something, well, you're a
Mhm.
hater, or and it's like I guess that's what we need. We need it to go back to the real, like, give back to the shops. Today I was at Adidas and we were talking, and we were talking about how like the pros, because you've been around long enough, and you remember a time when pro skaters
Hmm.
used to come into the store, not any store, not ours,
Hmm.
and they really used to push
Yeah.
their product, and they would be champions of skate shops, and
Yes.
it doesn't exist anymore. And one kid that always shows love to us, and he is the epitome of I think of what a pro skater should be. And everybody's gonna they're gonna get blown away. I'm about to say it right now, but Cater, Cilia,
Ah.
Cater is literally like, he has I just saw his pro shoe. It's insane.
Uh-huh.
Like, but besides it
Right.
being insane, it could be the biggest piece of garbage. It's not, but it's gonna sell because Cater, he comes to LA and he comes in here, he hangs out, he'll grip his board, he'll set up his board, he'll just buy wheels if he needs wheels. I just give it to him, but he still wants to pay. And
Yeah.
he called up Strobeck, like, let's get some Violet in the shop. And this is a guy that's on Supreme.
Right.
And, I don't remember a time when a Supreme rider, maybe back in the 90s, would come here and hang out and like be so like pro other
Yeah.
shops. And he's so
Right.
dope. And I said to the Adidas guys, I'm like,
That's so good to
that's
hear.
the guy he's like a Muska. He goes and he talks to kids, and
Yeah.
he's that dude. He comes to shops, and I think a lot of skaters, pro skaters, miss that, because nowadays anybody could be a pro skater, but like if
Yeah.
you don't have that attitude, that ethos, and Cater, everybody should every pro should
Yeah.
look at Cater the way he moves, because he moves so good, and it's just like, certain other skaters, I'm not going to mention names, but
Yes.
they have pro shoes on the wall, but they'll go across the street to Wasteland, and they won't come even into the shop to say, hey, what's up? Oh, my shoe. Let me repost on the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to get, they don't care, because
That's it.
the check
That's
is
it.
coming, but eventually
That's it.
they get they get kicked
So
off. That
weird.
contract ends. They're not getting renewed, and it just sucks. Like, I think
They're
nowadays
gonna.
we gotta invest in the right people. Like, I wish that Cater was had multiple products, because I would buy every single one of them. Like, I'm going deep on his shoe. His
Yeah.
shoe is
Yeah.
so damn good. Like, he designed.
Fuck yeah.
I was really blown away. Everybody, he is one of my favorite skaters because of the person he is. Besides his skating skill, but he's just on another level. The way
Right.
he is as a person. He's such a nice kid.
That's so refreshing and good to hear because he's one of the younger ones and he
Yeah.
started really young around a lot of goats and I love to hear that, man, because hopefully more people can see that. And again, these people need to be a part of the community, bro. Like they can't be too big for, like, we call it in LA, this little slang, but you can't be bigger than the program. I don't know if you know what that means, Dom,
Yeah.
but like bigger than the program, you can't be bigger than your audience, you can't be bigger than the culture. You still have to bow down in some way.
Yeah.
Bowing down is not, it's not relinquishing like your dignity or stooping low. It's just acknowledging the people around that support you. You are not bigger than them. You are not bigger than the skate shops. You are not. These people need to really understand that. And it does fire me up a little bit, bro, because what like I said before, bro, and this is just me. If I came out with a professional as a professional skater or whatever with a shoe, and I know Brooklyn Projects or Zoomies or any other skate shop is rocking my shoe, if I drive by, I will go by, I will kick shit with the employees, I would talk with them, I would take some photos, I would let them know my shoes available. That, like, who wouldn't want to promote their own shit? Like, how are you that cool?
Dude,
It doesn't.
Chris Roberts. If you're lucky enough to have a pro shoe nowadays, you best be going into the shop and kicking it. Chris, I love you.
Exactly.
Chris Roberts from the
Shout
Nine
out to
Club.
Chris,
I
bro.
love him. Yo, you're right.
Hey, Eli, pin that comment, Eli, please.
Yo,
Thank you, Chris.
Chris, you're so right. And Chris is part of the, when he was on Chocolate, Chris was like one of the greatest, one of the greater pros. And honestly, it's just, he gets it. He understands. And I wish it was like, that's what's definitely killing, skate shop nowadays. It's like you got these dudes that they get a check and they get yes men all around them, and it's like, okay, well, why do I like every day I wake up literally, and and every day I don't do it, but every day I wake up and it's like, why am I doing this and why am I selling everybody else's brand when it doesn't matter anymore? It used to matter 10 years ago,
Right.
20 years ago, 30 years ago, but a kid nowadays will come in. I could design a board to look like the craziest whatever real board, but why would I do that? And it's like there's certain companies, they don't get it because it's the pros that don't get it, and it just sucks that But at the end of the day, I feel like there's a reckoning coming, and I'm sure Chris probably knows. He probably feels the same way. He knows because he talks.
There needs to be.
There's a
There
reckoning
needs to
coming.
be.
There's going to be companies when their contract is up, they're going to be like, "Well, what are you doing, dude? You're not really doing much. So what's the
Get
point?"
rid of them all. Look, here's the thing about this too, Dom. These people are grown ass. You're grown. You're grown as hell. We shouldn't even have to tell these people this. You should authentically want to get out and go promote your shit. We shouldn't have to tell you. This is common sense, in my opinion. This is common sense. To want to be a part of your community, who has to tell you this? You don't need a PR team to tell you that, hey, you need to be more engaging with your audience. That's common sense. How do you not know that? And if you don't, I'm not gonna I'm not mad at you, but if you genuinely don't, then be willing to take that direction and change so you can have a longer lasting career. Because again, when you talk to that 8, 7, 6, 5-year-old kid that is in love with you, that has never seen you, he's from the middle of fucking Missouri somewhere, and you do a skate demo in his town and you give him the time of your day to sign his shoes, he's going to remember that for the rest of his life because you took your time out to do that. You see it with NBA players. You see it with the biggest people in the world. I've always seen that, and I'm like, it's fucked up how you guys are doing the kids.
Well, that's, as Chris says, the great reset's coming. Yeah, it is. You know what? It goes a long way. It goes, people remember things. And look, not to go back to what I did, but, at one point when I was younger and very impressionable, when I became a VJ at MTV, I became on this massive show that got, like, literally, no lie, it got at the time between 1.2 and 1.8 million viewers every Saturday.
Yeah.
And I never ever, I never let it get to my head. I was still so grateful for the people that
Yes.
I would sit there and I would literally, this is when we used to get fan mail. I would sit
Yeah.
there every Wednesday or Thursday and I would go through, I would start getting 20 letters when I first started a week. Then it was 100 letters
Yep.
a week. Then it was like 300 letters a week. I would sit there and write
Yeah.
each one for 3 years. I was on air for 4 years. For 3 years almost, 3.5 years, I would write every person and take
Fuck yeah.
days. But you know, I
Mm-hmm.
was so appreciative of them, and nowadays you don't get that, and it's like, dude, they're the ones that put you there, and that's, like I said, that's what I think is what is missing, and
Yeah.
it just sucks, and I think that's why even with Chris Roberts in the 9 Club, if you notice, a lot of the younger cats, they don't want to go, they barely go on his show. Why? Because they're too cool. They're too cool, and that's the thing. And it's like, it
They
sucks.
got a couple 100,000 followers. They're getting, yeah. They see the big numbers. They're getting 5,000-10,000 likes. Oh, I don't need to go on your show. I don't need to do this. I'm already big.
Right. So it's like, what's
bro.
the point? And it bums me out because I talk to Chris sometimes about this, and it's like, why? You're part of a scene. Like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you go on the 9 Club? You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid, and
It's
and
dumb as hell.
you know.
Do you not have a story to share? Like, do you not have anything to say to empower your community? Even if you go for just business reasons, just to talk about a product, you still too cool to do that? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, Fino.
You know?
Yeah, Fino said being too cool is
What's
corny.
up, Fino?
Yeah, Fino. It's true,
Bro,
it's
Fino knows, and Fino's more deeper into pop culture than I am, and he teaches me stuff, and he knows how these people are, and like, you know what I'm saying. So we talk about this stuff all the time, though. It's like, but because we have a group chat and we talk about like the streamers and some of the rappers that go on these streams, and then you see how some of these rappers are in live in real time, and you're like, damn, well, he's actually kind of a fucked up person. Like, you're doing this guy like this guy's putting you on. This streamer's got more emotion than you, and you whatever. But yeah, man,
it goes back to something. when you were working here. Think about this. When you were working here, and this is what pisses me off. Do you remember when Chris Brown used to hang out here every damn day?
bro.
Justin Bieber,
Bro.
and they would,
Bro.
That's when Instagram was
Yes.
really popping, and they would
Yes.
actually post, here, we're here, and
Bro.
repost stuff. Justin
It was-
Bieber
it
and
was-
Chris Brown, the biggest.
Bro, it was Justin Bieber's idea to take a picture on the mat. Nobody told him to do that. Just for anybody to know, to set the record, he was with another artist.
Yes.
It was Justin. I remember it was late at night.
Yes.
It was his idea. Dom didn't. Nobody told him to take the picture. Justin Bieber with with another artist. They took a picture in front of the Brooklyn Project's mat.
He's like,
It's
yeah,
still on
yeah.
Instagram somewhere.
Yeah.
And he posted the shit.
Yep. And
There was no. It was genuine.
yeah, it's so crazy, and it's just like, if he can do it, there's no skater in the world that's bigger than Justin Bieber.
Fuck no.
Okay, sorry to say that. You know what I mean? And the fact is that, it kind of
Hell
bums
yeah,
me
Fino.
out. It bums me out. Fino, you're the best, dude. You're the best.
That's my guy, man. Shout out to Fino,
Shout out
man.
to
Y'all
Fino.
go check out my boy Fino. That's fam right there.
But yeah, I hopefully, like I said, I would love to give advice to everybody on the, as this show gets going more and more, I want to be able to, like,
Yeah.
and again, this is new. It's our 3rd episode, and hopefully I'm gonna do some marketing, get some more people, try to get some guests on, because a lot of people want to be our guest. I
sure.
haven't done it yet because I want
For
to grow
sure.
this organically. I feel like,
Yeah.
no offense to anybody, but I feel like once you come out the gate with a podcast or whatever and just go guest after guest, after a while, the well runs dry, and then, but if you build something without a guest, the guest,
Right.
the guest is just the sprinkles on the sundae. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's what I'm going to do it.
and I want to throw something in too, since we're on the topic of
Yeah.
just engaging with your community. I want to give a big shout out to Dom, everybody that's watching, because Dom has been supportive of
Oh God.
everything that
Yeah.
I've been doing over my entire life, damn near. And you don't understand what you did. You contributed to. Me and my team, we went to Bakersfield, California, a couple weeks ago, and we got a bunch of merchandise from Brooklyn Projects. They hooked us up with a bunch of gear, Ethica, Throne. We gave away a bike, and those kids went bonkers over the free merch that we gave out to them. And again, bro, I didn't even know that this was gonna happen. I mean, it happened last time, but bro, I spent 40 minutes signing signatures and talking with everybody, bro, with a smile on my face, and I was so grateful. And I'm like, I dreamt when I was way younger that I wanted to give back to a community in whatever way, in whatever way, and we're fucking doing it. Sorry for the profanity, guys.
Hey, that's.
But we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it, and I want to continue to do that. And again, Dom, I appreciate you for just like anything we need when it comes to that. You're just like, yeah, bro, because because again, when I first came to Brooklyn Projects and you gave me those wheels when I was with Henry,
I
was
the
like,
picture.
Yup, I was like, this is amazing. I'm a little dirty kid from the hood. I can't even afford a pair of wheels, and I was so appreciative. So I know what it feels like to give someone who doesn't have much of anything something. You get a bunch of swaggy gear from all these brands, you're gonna feel hot forever. Yeah, my nose is running and shit. God damn,
you're getting teary-eyed, bro. You're getting emotional.
I
love it.
I've definitely gotten emotional over this past 10 minutes because I'm always looking out for my people, and when it comes to people being negative towards the children and like shunning them away and then not empowering the kids and like judging them in like crazy negative ways, I'm like, that's fucked up, because a lot of them don't know any better, and all they need is just some support. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's
all it is.
I think that's the biggest thing in the. I think listen, the one thing I don't like is, and CJ, I talk to you about this a lot. Whenever I say something, they think I'm the rich old white guy and I shouldn't be speaking on the hood. But like if people knew,
it's so stupid.
Like
when you've been around,
dude,
they don't even know that Dom is more fucking hood than all y'all.
That's the thing, and it's
He's
crazy
been
because
around everybody.
The crazy thing is, I remember. I swear to God, it's a true story. I remember like my friends like Jackson and a bunch of other homies. They came to Brooklyn when I was in Brooklyn seeing my mom, and I picked them up, and I took them to like the spots. This is like in the late 90s in Brooklyn where I would hang out. And literally they would like, they were like, wait, you're getting out here? I'm like, yeah, this is where I grew up. Like, this is my neighborhood. And, it's,
right.
But, and it's like, I'm always, I remember I was joking with you, CJ, about this. Like, remember like when the whole like, it was how do I say this? It was like for like the uptight white people a couple of years ago after George Floyd bullshit happened, you had to have a black you had to do something for the black community and all that. And then we joke around saying, well, I had that box checked 35 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like
for sure.
And I hate that. And the one thing, man, the one thing that I love is helping people. I don't see color. That's because that's the way my parents raised me, and I love helping out. Yeah. I love giving chances to people. Like I said, like Compton Drew. I love that kid like he was my own son. I mean, and when he posted something about like how he fucks with BP and me because like. And that means more to me than anything because it's real. It's from the heart, like you. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I took a chance on you. Like, you were this, snot-nosed kid, you and Henry. And look at you now. Like, to say, and it's crazy. I say that I have a kid and it's CJ. And I remember, like, certain people like, wait, he's black. I'm like, yeah, so? Like, but you're white. And I said, so what's that mean?
Yeah,
I was like,
they don't get it.
they don't get it. I said,
They don't get it.
He's like, is he adopted? I'm like, well, no, he's just,
Yeah.
he's like my kid. I raised him. You know, it's like,
Yeah, that's so funny, man. Yeah, bro.
hey,
People
real quick.
saying most people don't know their history on a lot of shit going on, so that's the actual issue. Yeah.
Yeah. And Chris
People
Roberts
don't know
said
their
we
history,
need a cat appreciation. Chris Roberts, we're gonna have a cat appreciation segment because Chris Roberts and myself, we're cat dads.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
we're cat dads. But like, yeah, like people don't know what's up. People think that they know and they don't know, and it's like, I think social media, it gave morons a voice. Just like it gave us a voice, it gave morons a voice. When people start talking like nonsense, and it's like, what do you know? And that's the one thing I hate. I've never, ever, you know, when I worked at Def Jam back in the late 80s, early 90s, I was literally one of 4 people that were white. Everybody else was black and from the hood.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And I was Heavy Metal Dom. I was a long-haired white dude, and you know, and then, you know, they used to call me, like, in my neighborhood when I was younger, I really didn't fit in. And that's why I like Brooklyn Projects is like a place of like misfit toys, because, you know, where I grew up, I didn't fit in because I was white, and I grew up in a predominantly like Puerto Rican black neighborhood, so I had that going for me. But then when I would go hang out in like the Italian neighborhood, right, I would get called, you know, oh, you homo, you fag, you know, with my long hair, and, you know, you look like a bit like so I didn't fit in. I was just like I was like a ping pong ball going back and forth, and you know, I you know, and I never wanted. That's why I accept everybody here, and that's why like when I want to be able to give people a chance, like you, like I want to, like, I love it when kids that they could be from Beverly Hills or Baldwin Park or Baldwin Hills. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to give them a chance
anywhere.
I don't like when your brother came in. You didn't even tell me. I'm like, yo, take the whole damn store. What do you need? Here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want, you know, I remember one thing, and this is why I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to get emotional. I remember when my dad died when I was 16, and, you know, for a while, for a good year, you know, I didn't have money to get the new shoes or the new clothes, and my mom did whatever she had to do to get me, like, looking as fly as I can, because I didn't have, and when I went to certain places and everybody had all the new and I didn't, it really messed with me. And I always remember that, and that's why I always want a kid to feel good. If he doesn't have, I want to be able a pair of sneakers, giving him a pair of sneakers, some clothes.
Absolutely.
I don't care. It cost me a couple $100. I don't care, but that's gonna make a kid feel good and make him hold his head up high and whatever.
Yes.
And that's why I do it, honestly. You know,
I don't think people understand how a gesture that small can affect someone for the rest of their lives. I mean, if you get like you hear, you know, the saying, you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a coincidence. That's a real fact. You know, you look good, you feel good. If your shoes are clean, you got fresh tea, or you got a brand new like you're gonna walk with more confidence.
That's why we give all we give, you know, Melrose Steve.
Yeah. But come on.
We would dress him Herndon. You know what I mean? But we would make him like, hey, you know what? You want to be on the street? Okay,
make him fresh.
But here's some new shoes. Here's some new pants. Like at least, you know,
for sure.
And
you know, when they left, they felt good as hell. You know they did. Fresh socks, fresh tea, just like what's our man? The Palatero man.
Oh yeah, him.
That's the proper terminology.
Oh god, dude.
How many fucking t-shirts and shoes have you given him? That, like, come on. You know,
I've been sporting that guy for 18, 17 years. You know what I mean? I love that dude. Crazy. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just like, yeah, man. It's all about like, I want to continue to give back. You know what I mean? I really want to continue to give back to the community, and I think that's what I think skateboarding needs to do. You know, I think
Yeah.
I think skateboarding a couple of years ago started giving back to only certain communities, certain demographic, certain like factions,
Right.
and it left a lot of people out. But I said, if you're gonna give one person, give it, spread the love across the table. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's something that
Yeah.
we need. Yeah, Vidal Sassoon. That's what it is, Chris. If you don't look good, we don't look good. Chris Roberts. Vidal Sassoon was a shampoo back in the
Yeah.
day, and that was their motto. But yeah, was it?
Oh.
That was their motto. If you don't look good,
That's before my time.
if we don't look good, you don't look good. Or if you don't look good, we don't look good. Yeah, that's a good one, Chris.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, I like that.
Wait.
Hell yeah.
There was also the Hair Club for Men, Chris Roberts. What was that? It was like the hair plugs back in the day. It's like there was a tagline. It's like, if something similar. If you didn't look good, we don't look good. But to your point, we're talking about pro skaters and giving back, and
the reckoning. We need it. We need a reset, y'all.
we do need a reset.
We need a reset,
Chris. It's gonna happen. Chris.
We need a reset.
It's gonna happen, Chris. The great reset's gonna come, and you know what we're gonna do, CJ? I'm gonna call him out right now.
Yo, what's up?
Not next
Oh,
one,
shit.
but the one after. Chris, I've been on your show several times. We're gonna have you come on our show. Maybe not next week, the week after, because I know you do your thing. But you're gonna come on. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk on the Great Reset here. Okay, Chris Roberts. We're gonna have you come on this. And
People need that.
Yeah, we need that. All right, and you're gonna do it,
People need
or
that.
else. Well,
That'll be fire, man.
I think
That'd be fire.
it's about an hour. Elijah, we got about an hour, right?
Well, 1 hour 11, yeah.
Hour 11. Well, we had like 15 minutes of fuck up,
True.
but okay. So we had an hour. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. Thank
Yeah, for sure. This is by far. I'm not gonna lie, Dom. This is by far my favorite one so far because
Yeah.
I really did get emotional when it comes to like people being too big for their community because I literally live that actively every day. I get hundreds of DMs in a month and I reply to everybody. Kids send me their videos and they're like, "Can you like it?" Yes, I will like it. I will leave a comment if you want me to. Yes, like I will. Yes. So it got me emotional because I live that life and I want to empower my community. I want to make them feel good. And I know you do that. That's why you are who you are and you've been around for so long and you have this legacy that you've been building. Really great. But this is my favorite episode yet.
Yeah, mine too. I mean, I really, really wanted you like I said, this whole thing, we talk about things and topics, but this is more like I really want the chat to get involved. I want to be able to help kids with their issues, whatever it is. And as we grow more and more, I really want to help kids with their issues because if you didn't meet me, who knows what route you would have went. I'm not saying I'm not the be all end all, but if I didn't meet like certain people in my life,
no, it's a fact.
I wouldn't be here.
Where would
there
I
was
have
certain
gone?
people that were that were very, very impactful in my life, and they steered me from being a really messed up kid. And if I didn't meet them, I wouldn't be here. And it's like, and that's what I try to like.
Absolutely.
Do you remember those kids that they're all messed up now, unfortunately, but they were such good kids.
I think I know who you're talking about. I know
Skinny used to.
Were they? It was like 5 of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're all. One is dead.
Fuck, man.
2 are in jail.
Lil Bill. Yeah. I do remember that. And those kids were so fucked. God damn, I keep casting.
It's okay. Those kids were really good.
Those kids were so damn
they're
talented.
Yeah, because they had Skinny from DGK. He and Vinny Ponte. They were like giving him everything, and they were giving him stuff that they weren't getting in their neighborhood in the jungles.
Yeah.
And once that DGK went away, they all went to gangs, and they all
story,
and it was just like, it was so sad, and
Yeah.
That's why this shop will never go away because it's here for the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy. It really bummed me out when I that really hurt. That really, it made me feel like I thought about it. I thought about it a couple of days ago. I'm like, man, whatever happened to those kids? And
Yeah.
they went.
Yeah.
They went the way of they went south and stuff, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So that's that. Oh, anyway, so that's that.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's a great show for sure.
Yeah, it is a great show. I'm happy. We're gonna come back and do this again. Next week. Right now, it's Ben Hundred's.
Absolutely.
It's Ben Hundred's birthday tomorrow. Shout out to Ben Hundred's. I'm going to.
Oh, for sure.
He's having like a birthday
Hell yeah.
party, I think, or something. I don't know. If I don't go to his restaurant tonight, I'm gonna get killed. He's gonna put a fatwa. He's gonna put a fatwa on me or some shit like that. But anyway,
Happy early birthday to Ben, man. Yeah.
But next week, and then I'm gonna start working. We'll start getting some guests in here, and it's gonna be good. Thank you for hanging out with me and CJ for an hour and 10. And Elijah's gonna get his. Elijah's gonna get some shit together, and we're gonna make sure. You know what's funny, guys? Real quick before we go.
Shout out to Eli, man.
Eli is really good, but you got to see this setup. Like he literally came here with just 6 suitcases, just all kinds of wires. Everything is like it looks like this. I don't even know what the hell it looks like. It looks like a electrical store from like the 80s. It's just like all kinds of stuff. But here's the best part.
That's production.
No,
that's production.
No, I get it. But here's the thing. Elijah got here at 5:45. I rolled here at 6:30, and everything is already set up. I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna be on time. And then literally 7:53. Yo, CJ, I can't hear you. Yo, what's going on? All the issues happen. So next week we're gonna do a runner show at 7:00 and make sure all the levels look good and everything. And then 8:00, 7:59, boom.
Me and him are gonna work on the back end. Don't worry, we got it. We go. Yeah, it's all good.
But
thank you, Eli.
Yeah, thank you, Eli. Eli's the shit. Thank you. And thanks to everybody that joined up and subscribed. Tell your friends.
Yes, sir.
And let's get it cracking.
Yes, sir. Love y'all, man.
Love y'all.
Thank you, Chris. Shout out to Philo. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Phino, you're the best. Man. Shout out to Chris Roberts.
Yes, sir.
Cool, and to the bot. This guy.
Don't even.
No, I know. It's so stupid. If you know me,
dumb.
you know what I'm about.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. We just